Just a few days before the RK Nagar by-elections were to be held, the Election Commission finally cracked the whip in an eye-opening 29-page order, which has now been released by the Election Commission. All the gory details are exposed of how there was widespread malpractice ahead of those by-polls, money being distributed, goodies being given, even innovative methods being used. Finally, the EC has cracked down, but what next? What happens to these by-polls, and more importantly, have the last few days irretrievably tarnished Jayalalitha's legacy?
We have the names of serious leaders of AIADMK, certain ministers, Sengotian, Dindikal Srinivasan, Thangamani, SP Velumani, even the Finance Minister Vijaya Kumar, and the number 2 in the list is Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. Well, this is a section. There is a section of voters in here, all depending on RK Nagar. Then you have the vote percentage, which comes to 85%, and the amount, the last column that shows the amount, that is the issue now. That comes up to 89 crores 65,080.
After this India Today report, the Election Commission acted, postponing the RK Nagar by-poll after documents accessed by us suggested that huge sums of money were disbursed to various accounts to be used for bribing voters. Documents recovered allegedly in the IT raids on Health Minister and Dinakaran loyalist C. Vijaya Baskar. The documents took the murmurs of the last few weeks to a crescendo when videos surfaced of money being distributed. Some even have voters admitting on camera to taking bribes.
IT has given certain information. I don't know. It is only based on the right from Honorable Vijaya Baskar. In no way it is connected with RK Nagar constituency. In no way. They have raided that they have got some money from his native. It is far away from Chennai. In what way it is going to affect together? I will, with our cadres, we will win in the battle.
The irregularities capped by violence. Fresh clashes between the OPS and EPS camp left another injured in RK Nagar. Was there any other option then but to delay the poll?
Who is the brainhead of all these activities? Mr. TTV Dinakaran, who is the candidate over there. So he should be arrested and FIR should be filed over him and he should be taken into custody.
Bribery allegations, bloody fights, bizarre campaign rituals. And now the polls being postponed. Already the fight for Amma's seat and her legacy has been irretrievably tainted. Should there be a CBI inquiry to find out who's responsible? With Akshaya Nath, Akshita Nand Gopal and Pramod Madhav in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today. The 29-page detailed order by the Election Commission should be embarrassing for every single party which is in the fray, from RK Nagar, but especially the two warring factions of the AIADMK. What does it say about the state of affairs in Tamil Nadu? Joining us now on 8 p.m. is KS Geetha. She's a member of the AIADMK and long-time friend of J. Jayalalitha. We also have G. Ramachandran. He is the IT wing secretary of the AIADMK Purichitalaive Amma. And we've got C. Rajashekharan, who's an advocate and is pro the Dinakaran faction. Mr. Rajashekharan, I have to start with you. Just quoting from what the Election Commission has said in its order, they have said that they are fully satisfied that the electoral process in RK Nagar has been, and I quote, seriously vitiated on account of unlawful activities of the candidates and political parties and their workers by bribing the electors and unlawfully inducing them by offering money and other gifts of consumable items to woo them in their favor. Who is responsible for this mess? This by-election has been turned into let's buy over the electorate election.
Padmaja, it is a real shame on the democracy and a black day in the state of Tamil Nadu, and it is a disgrace and a great embarrassment.
No, sir, the shame is not on democracy. The shame is on people who have shamed democracy. Please, let's not shame democracy. The people who should be shamed are the ones who are handing out these inducements.
See, the Election Commission report has indicted all the parties So it is a shame on democracy.
No,
and
sir.
It is a shame
There
on
are
the state
specific
by the
instances
political
given
parties.
where FIRs have been registered, where cases have been stated, where T-shirts, hats, other things were being given with your party symbol on it. There was a hat symbol on T-shirts which were being distributed and hats. So specific instances have been given.
Let me make my point. See, you are giving some reports which are facts, and you have not understood the whole scenario, prevailing scenario. There were 30 FIRs. 15 FIRs was filed against DMK workers, and 10 FIRs against TTV, 5 FIRs against OPS. And this was registered by the police appointed by the Election Commission of India and Tamil Nadu Election Commission, because the Commissioner of Police was transferred, the rank and file of Commissionerate of Chennai City was transferred, all revenue officials were transferred. The newly appointed
That's correct. But Mr.
officers.
Rajshekharan, what you're also not talking about here is that several complaints have been received indicating that Dr. C. Vijaya Baskar is the main person involved in bribing the voters in RK Nagar Assembly constituency. Some loose sheets were found with his accountant, Mr. Srinivasan, indicating distribution of 89 crore rupees to a number of politicians for further distribution among the voters. Is this democracy shaped
Padmaja,
or the faction that you belong to?
Padmaja. Yes, Padmaja, see, what you are referring to was seized in a lodge in Egmore, Lakshmi Lodge, which doesn't have any links with a candidate who contested from AIADMK Amma. See, I don't hold brief to AIADMK, but I want to speak the fact, because it should not be misrepresented and taken for, the people of Tamil Nadu should not be taken for a ride, or your viewers. See,
Sir, who is Mr. C. Vijaya Baskar?
See, let me finish. Vijaya Baskar's residence, there was no cash seizure. Some cash was seized at Pudukkottai, which is some 400 kilometers from Chennai. So what is that to do with RK Nagar? Point number one. Point number two, nothing was seized inside RK Nagar constituency. Some cash distribution, some videos are going viral. But what is the authenticity of that videos? How it was shot.
Okay, let me get in G. Ramachandran and KS Geetha also at this point. G. Ramachandran, there is absolutely no connection. There are just some unknown, unnamed people who are in Pudukkottai. There are some people who are shooting these videos. Nothing can be tracked back to TTV Dinakaran. Then why is he being maligned?
I completely disagree with Rajshekar. To be frank, if you can come down to Chennai and walk in RK Nagar, you'll know the situation. So he's talking about the videos. There is not one video, right? So there are multiple videos, and all the videos are talking about TTV's faction, number one. And number two, if I am not wrong, in a newspaper, it was quoted before a couple of days, on the day when they distributed money, a set of public, they came down to their office and they said, we didn't get money. Why are we not getting money? A particular set of people are getting money. And that problem as well happened. That is again a proof. And point number three, there are a lot of people who have already told that they have got money with the hat symbol. They came and they gave and they have told you need to vote for that. It is very clear and evident. So they can't clearly say, see, that I have the document with me right now in my hand. It is not without evidence that we are talking. It is clear-cut evidence, and I won't agree if Rajshekar clearly says there is no democracy and putting everything on Election Commission. I would like to take an example here. Why do we have police? The police is here to protect us from thief and all other mischief that can happen to a normal human being or a normal crowd, people, right? If we have 8 crore Tamil Nadu population, we can't have 8 crore police to monitor one-on-one. We will have a set who will monitor. It is on our moral grounds to be good. So Election Commission cannot put, if there are 1 lakh TTV supporters who are working, they can't put 2 lakh people and monitor them. Of course, you should also have a moral ground to conduct election in a fair way. Why are they doing that? It is improper. They killed democracy. First time they killed in Kuvattur, second time they killed now. This is very wrong that they are doing. And because of which Election Commission should again conduct the election, the time, the money, the energy. Yes, go ahead, respond.
See, Padmaja, this is like pot calling kettle black. Till 2 months before, the same O. Paneerselvam was falling in the feet of Mrs. Sasikala and praising her like anything. Suddenly he becomes holier and down. He becomes.
You are answering something completely different. For your information,
let me finish. See, if you go and become a traitor of one party and you don't become clean, you are in the same party. I can claim I am nowhere connected to AIADMK. But you people are all in AIADMK. Suddenly you quit because you lose your job and you are asked to resign. And you say, I am the best. Who are you? What is your stakes? What is your antecedents? What is your background? Where did you make so much of money?
What is this logic, Mr. Rajashekhar?
Where did all this come? It's all
what if
people's
he's broken away?
You all made your fortune
Does that
from
mean that
people's
bribery is not going to be
taxpayers' money.
called out because someone was part of the same party?
Nonsense.
Let me,
I have 2 points
see,
here.
allow me to speak. Allow me to speak. I want to finish it. See, all these people who claim to be so honest comrades of Tamil Nadu, what is your credentials? What is your background? From where did you make all your fortunes? From rags to riches. See, you cannot claim to be holier than thou. You cannot prove your mettle that I am honest today. You came with a coffin replica and you went
KS Geetha wants to come in. KS Geetha, and the irony is that when the bypost was called off, we had Mr. Dinakaran saying this is a murder of democracy.
If he is not in the party, then let him not support EPS also. Let him keep quiet and let him be a good advocate and talk sensibly. Let him not keep supporting the EPS or even
I want to speak the truth. I'm only defending what has to be defended. I am not supporting bribe, cash for votes. I am not supporting cash for votes by anybody. I want the Election Commission, the Income Tax Department to punish every party, every party which has committed that offence. I am not supporting cash for votes.
The Commission did the right thing. They should have done this earlier. Central government should raid all the ministers, not only one guy. They should raid everybody and arrest Vitated for this Sarath case, and all these people should, and the government should be suspended. If you
are claiming to arrest, everybody should be arrested. All who gave money should be arrested.
Dinakaran should be arrested.
Why? What about O. Pannirselvam and Dinakaran, the DMK candidate? They also distributed cash. Everybody should be arrested. If you claim you will give money and escape, and you want one faction to be arrested. This is not natural justice. Due process should be followed.
All of them should be raided, and all of them should be arrested. But Dinakaran should be because he got a Sarath case, and he said he's not an Indian citizen. What business had he to send contest? So on that basis,
that is your.
No, just a second. But KS Geetha, what Mr. Dinakaran today told us, when we asked him about charges of bribery, he said this is exactly what happened when 2 factions of the AIADMK were fighting earlier. When Miss Jayalalitha herself was engaged in a factional fight with the wife of the late MGR, this is exactly what happened. So he says actually it's in a way carrying on the legacy of Miss Jayalalitha. Is this how she would want to be remembered? KS Geetha.
No. They are all for the power. They are not having any love for her or respect. And basically they have no love, respect for their man. Mr. MGR, who started this party, all for their own, to safeguard their own ill-gotten money that all this drama they are putting. I was the first one who filed a case saying that Sasikala has murdered Jayalalitha. Not one of them came for it. Not one of them stood with me. Not one of them wanted to give an affidavit. And today their OPS faction is saying, oh, there is mystery in the murder, death, and this and that. All of them for their own gain. And the Sasikala faction is the most correct. And the OPS faction is no better. He also has made ill-gotten money. From where did they all get money? The cars that they have, the Fortuners. Even I come from a very rich family. I come from an industrial family. We can't afford to do all these things.
Well, you're laughing, Mr. Rajashekhar, but then there is also one more complaint that the Election Commission talks about, which may not make you smile so much, where they talk about the expenditure observer who said that there was a complaint made about representatives of Shri TTV Dinakaran informed that they had made a one-time investment of 30,000 rupees. However, on inquiry, it was found that the shopkeeper whose address is mentioned in the bill had supplied 10,000 hats per day to the party, which means that 3 lakhs expenditure was actually suppressed. This is the level to which things are being done in RK Nagar, and yet you say everything is clean. These are observations by the Election Commission, no less.
No, Padmaja, see, I am not making wild allegations against Election Commission. See, I am only pointing out the biased raid, but I am not defending anybody. Let me make it very clear. An MLA can spend 28 lakhs if I am right. See, it can be accounted in his expenses. That is different. 3 lakhs is not 3 crores. It is only 3 lakhs which comes under the amount stipulated money. So, I am only saying any party which has given cash for votes, which has bribed the voters, should have been raided. Why single out TTV Dinagaran faction alone? See, there is no seizure from TTV Dinagaran's premises or his residence or his office. Some minister who was working as a party member has been raided, and there also no cash seizure. It was from Pudukkottai.
G.
So how can
Ramachandran.
you connect this to that? Let me be honest. You also should be fair in accusing one faction. You
No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just quoting from the report. I'm just quoting from the order. I'm no one to accuse. G.
Let us be very fair. So I have a question. I have a direct question to Rajashekharan. Batmaja, I have a direct question to Rajashekharan. Let us be very fair. I have a question here for you, sir. Can I go ahead? I have a question for you, sir.
Yeah.
So you're saying, let us be very fair. So this is the article quoted in Hindu on 29th of October 2016, which says that Jayalalitha's thumb impression affixed on Form B submitted with nomination papers, right? And this is the document found and read which got released everywhere, in which point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in which it clearly says 5 lakhs has been given to Balaji for expressions for some so-and-so instructions to that doctor, right? So don't you think there is some connection, because the 1st of November Balaji has been given 5 lakhs from Dr. Vijaya Baskar, and 29th the thumb impression has happened. Why should Balaji receive immediately after 2 days?
Okay, we're not going to go down the road of that conspiracy theory, because I think that has been settled by the AIIMS doctor.
Then
Mr. Ramachandran, that has been settled by the AIIMS team and the specialists who are tending to Ms. Jayalalitha.
No. Then
But on the limited issue of bribery and the postponement of these elections, no, this is going to be too long a debate. I'm going to take the last few comments. KS Geetha, should there be a CBI inquiry? If the election commission is also being accused now of being partisan, KS Geetha.
All the MLAs should be called in for the inquiry, just not the entire, even OPS and EPS, both the factions should be called for CBI inquiry.
All right, perfect. Mr. Ramachandran, would you be open to an inquiry? CBI inquiry, impartial, into what happened?
Already Honorable OPS said we need a central government based inquiry. That is what he's been telling for a long time. So we want.
Would you have any problem with that, Mr. Rajashekharan? Surely, if everyone is on board, the BJP is saying it, the OPS faction is saying it, what problem could Mr. Dinakaran possibly have with the CBI inquiry?
Padmaja, I want to rebut this question of this gentleman.
No, we don't have time for that, and that is a settled question. We're not going to open it again. On the CBI inquiry, Mr. Dinakaran, open?
No, see, first and foremost, this income tax raid wasn't biased, right? And the CBI inquiry, there is an open secret that OPS being supported by the central government.
Now, Mr. Rajashekharan, if everyone is biased, then who are you going to trust? The election commission is biased according to you. You're not open to a CBI inquiry, and yet you say that there's a witch hunt on for you. Anyway, we're going to hear from the election commission soon. We are going to hear from the election commission soon on what the next course of action is going to be. For the time being, thank you very much, gentlemen, and KS Geetha, for joining us completely out of time.